All time, Mr. Dan Jansen.
Thank you very much. It is my honor to be here. I am shocked by how big of a deal this is. I have no idea. I think most of the people that come are feeling the same. So it's really special that you all come out for this. Look, let me just try to give you a couple things that I learned along the way as well. I can sum up 4 Olympics in 5 minutes with the best of them. But for those of you, because I know there are many of students here, and maybe many others who never heard of me before this moment. But I will tell you, my career was a long one, a lot of ups, and unfortunately I was known for some of the downs. My first Olympics, I was 18 years old. I finished 4th place, almost won a medalist by 16 100ths of a second. I was elated, couldn't have gone any better, and people thought it was a disappointment because I finished 4th. My second Olympics, however, 4 years after that, was when people may have started to know my story. I was favored for gold going into those games. The very morning of my race, I lost my sister. She had a year-long battle with leukemia, and she passed away on the morning of my race. And I was supposed to go out and win a gold medal. Went out and gave it a shot. It didn't happen. I fell that day. I fell 4 days later in the other race that I would skate. 4 more years go by, and I will tell you, the Olympics are unique rather than many of the other sports, because we have one Olympics every 4 years. We don't have a Super Bowl every year, a World Series every year. We have one every 4 years. Yes, we have very important competitions along the way, World Cup, World Championships, and those all went well every time. But the Olympics weren't happening. I went into my 3rd games, favored again. Didn't happen. I finished 4th place. And so now I had one more Olympics, and went into those games more favored than I'd ever been in my race, the 500 meters. 500 meters is the shortest distance. I had the 5 fastest times ever skated by anyone going into those games, and was supposed to win going away. I slipped in the last turn. I didn't win. So I had one race left, and the race was 1,000 meters. It was a race that wasn't my strength. It wasn't my best race. And let me just share with you a couple things along the way. And Ted actually said, Ted, when I listened to you, we have a couple things in common. We both competed in spandex, is number one. The other thing, we both had great fathers, obviously. And I learned a great deal from my parents. I was the youngest of 9 children in my family. All 8 brothers and sisters skated before I did at one point. And my mom and dad gave us great perspective on life. And certainly when we lost my sister Jane, who was the youngest of the 5 girls, it gave us an even bigger perspective on life. And I remember getting ready for my last race, the 1,000 meters, and a couple things came back to me, and that really brought me back to home ground. And they were a couple things my parents taught me. One was what my dad said when I was 12, and I didn't win a national championship, and he told me, he said, there's more to life than skating around in a circle. And even though he knew how important it was to me. And then the other thing that I thought of before my last race was something my mom said to me. When I was a kid, I wanted to know if we were rich. I don't know why, I just wanted to know if we were rich. And my mom said, you know what? Yes, we're rich because we have 9 children. And they always taught us to be thankful for the things we have and not bitter about things we didn't have. And maybe we'd never have it. So I thought, I've got one race to go. This is my last shot, my last Olympics. And whether I win this thing, whether I fall, whatever happens, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning. This is it. That doesn't change. I'm the same person I am right now as I'll be tomorrow morning, no matter what happens in this next minute and a half. And so I went to the line and all of these thoughts in my head, and it turned out to be one of the more exciting days of my life. As you heard, I looked up at the clock. It was a world record and held on for a gold medal. There is another one. You said that TED Talk about champions. Here's one more quote about champions. It says, champions do not become champions when they win the event, but in the hours, weeks, months, and years they spend preparing for it. I am fortunate since that day and for the rest of my life I'll be able to call myself an Olympic champion. I have that title, but I don't consider myself a champion because there's a gold medal hanging on my wall. It is because of all the things I went through, the ups and the downs along the way, and most of all, going out every day and just doing my best, being the very best I could every single day. And that's so important for you athletes here, just be the best you can. Listen, thank you. I am honored. I'm blessed to be here. Have a great day. We're going to have some fun. Thank you.